Today, we're going to be taking a brief look at what a student conduct hearing is. There are two different types of hearings that you can have. There's a discussion, which there's another video for on our main site. If you are having a discussion, feel free to watch that. But there's also a hearing, and that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. A student conduct hearing is a meeting held between a student or a group of students and a student conduct hearing officer. Student conduct hearings are formal meetings that address potential policy violations. For information regarding any of the rest of the student conduct process, we also have other videos that cover that. Now I'm going to break down the flow of a student conduct hearing and explain the procedures that the student conduct hearing officer goes through during the meeting step by step. First off, you're going to meet with the student conduct hearing officer and discuss an overview of the conduct process, similar to the way in which the process is described in the video on our site. Secondly, you'll be asked if you feel that the student conduct hearing officer has a bias in being assigned your case. This means if you believe that, for any reason, the student conduct hearing officer cannot give you a fair hearing, you can choose to let them know and the case will be assigned to another student conduct hearing officer. The hearing officer will then review your referred individual rights with you as outlined in the student handbook. There's also another great video on our site that goes in depth on each right. So if you want to learn more about those, feel free to hop back and take a look at that as well. After you and the student conduct hearing officer have reviewed the referred individual rights, we will both read the incident report together. This was sent in your original email that the student conduct hearing officer would have sent you. During this, you're able to let the hearing officer know if there are any discrepancies in what happened and what is in the report. The officer will take notes during your conversation that will help them make the most well-informed decision possible in regards to your case. After you both review the incident report, the student conduct hearing officer will open up the hearing for any questions they have and any questions that you might have. And then after this, the hearing officer will review every potential policy violation individually, and you will let them know if you believe you're either in violation, not in violation, or not sure for each individual one. So if you only have one potential violation, you're going to be asked just that one. And if you have multiple, you're going to be asked for each individual one. After this, the hearing will then be open to any final questions, comments, or concerns you may have. And then the formal part of the hearing will be closed. And then the hearing officer will then be making a decision on your case. They will do that by meeting with the Office of Student Conduct to review it, and then they come to a decision on each individual policy to determine whether or not it was violated. And then after that, you will receive a decision letter outlining which policies, if any, you were found in violation of, and what, if any, sanctions you may have to complete. Sanctions range from written warnings to papers, projects, community service, to disciplinary probation, and sometimes even suspension or dismissal from campus housing or the institution itself. If you have questions about your decision letter, you can email the student conduct hearing officer or set up a meeting to visit with them in their office. If you were found in violation and you want to appeal the decision because you believe you are not in violation, you have the right to submit a letter of appeal. This is outlined in our separate appeal video on our site as well. And then for any other videos, as I pointed out many a time during this one, feel free to go to our main page and click any of those links.